Ihsan is not just good treatment. Ihsan is to exceed their expectations, because ihsan is a word that is associated with voluntary deeds, right? It's not just doing what you have to do, but go beyond, go above and beyond when it comes to your parents. If one of them or both of them reach old age while with you, do not even say to them, uff. There's two very important things about that statement in the ayah. Is goodness to parents only in old age? Why mention old age then? More needy. Yani, so it is more emphasized in old age. It's required all the time. Like in old age, it is even more. Why? Because the expectation of their need of you after the need of Allah is that they will, it's more when they are in old age. And uff, why mention uff? Uff, it just means to tut, like we would say in English, like that. Just to tut at them, yani, just to make a noise. That's what uff is. It's not even a word, it's just like a noise that you make of displeasure. Why mention such a small noise? If that is prohibited, then everything else is prohibited beyond that. If it's not allowed for you to tut at them, it's not allowed to make you even a sound of displeasure, then it's not allowed to hit them, it's not allowed to shout at them, it's not allowed to raise your voice at them, it's not allowed to swear at them, because uff is the smallest sign of displeasure. And do not repel them. And that is the meaning of tanhar. Tanhar, it means to push them away. And sometimes parents can be difficult. Is that not true? Sahih. Wallah, as a parent, I'll be honest, and we can be difficult for our kids. Wallah. Why are you guys laughing, man? My kids are laughing at me. But it's true, wallah, you as a parent, you can be difficult. And sometimes it's true that you can, and as you get older, maybe you get more difficult. As you get older, you get more difficult. You become like set in your ways and you become a bit stuck in your ways. At that time, don't push your parents away. And sometimes people, when their parents are healthy, they don't mind, they keep their parents close to them. But when their parents become sick, wallahi, the worst, I do not know a culture worse with regard to parents than the culture we have in Britain, British and English culture. Is from the worst of the culture with parents. And not everyone has it. Like in the culture of the people is that when your parents get old, you farm some of them off to a care home and you let somebody else look after them. Just get rid of them. They're getting in my way. They're stopping me enjoying my life. Alhamdulillah, the Muslims, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, have not been affected by it. Like from the kuffar, he is from the worst of the culture, wallahi. وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا. Do not push them away. Does that mean you have to listen to everything they say? That's not the meaning, because here, even in the ayah, وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ, it doesn't mean you have to give every beggar. But don't make them feel bad. If you have to disobey them for Allah, you're not allowed to disobey them. You're not allowed to disobey them. If they tell you something which is not haram, and it doesn't cause you extreme hardship in your life. And for example, if your parents tell you to do something haram, you don't obey them. If your parents tell you something which is not from the things which they have the right to ask you to do. Like for example, they say to you, divorce your wife. You say, Dad, why? So I don't like her. But Dad, my wife, my kids, I just divorce her. He doesn't have a right to ask you to divorce your wife. In these two situations only, either he asked you to do something haram, or he asked you something he doesn't have the right to ask you from it. In these two situations, when you disobey him, do you push him away? Do you say, get out, you're this, you're that? No, you don't say, you don't push him away. You disrespect, and you don't show that disrespect, you disobey with the complete respect. You disobey with complete respect. وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. A qawl which is kareem is the most beautiful, kind, loving, considerate, generous statement. That's what you say to them. You tell your parents you love them and you look after them, take care, say to them the best of words, the best of deeds and the best of words. وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. Say to them the best of words. You lower to them the wing of humility. And you should lower yourself before your parents. And you should be someone who is humbled before them, not someone who is arrogant. You don't get in your parents' face and you argue with them like that. And you show them humility, you show them gentleness, you show them mercy. You treat them like someone that you have the utmost respect and kindness for. And this is joining between al-qawl wal-fi'l. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا, say to them a noble word, a respectful word. وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ. Your behavior and your words are respectful. Both the way you behave in your actions and the words you say are the most respectful. And make dua for them. When you were small, now, you know, if you have a little baby in the house, if you have a baby brother or sister, you see what your parents do for them. The sleepless nights, the sickness that your mother goes through, the hardship that they go through for the sake of that baby. Your parents did that for you. Oh Allah, how they looked after me when I was small. Oh Allah, have mercy upon them. And notice here that the mention is the jewel. What's the evidence from that the jewel is used? That it's not just the mother, both of them, right? It's your mom and your dad, all that they did for you when you were small. Your mother has more right. Your mother has 3 times more right. But no doubt your father has a right as well. What he did for you when you were small. In terms of provision, in terms of what he did to look after you, to buy you the things you need, to clothe you, to bring the food to the house by Allah's permission, and to share in the duties with the mother. Have mercy on them because they looked after me when I was small.